Hi guys, it is Mrs. Mormon. No mask. I'm sitting here in the corner of my bedroom right now, hiding from my kids. But I wanted to give you kind of a quick idea of what your distance learning is going to look like. So if you're looking at this or watching this video right now, just know that I'm giving instructions on what you should be doing at home. Okay, not in the classroom, but at home. So those of you who are in cohort 1, you are doing your at-home distance learning on Tuesday and Wednesday. And those of you who are in cohort 2, you are doing your distance learning on Thursday and Friday. Just make sure that you're looking at the right spot. So just as a quick overview, I'm going to show you another spot and kind of how we're doing this. But let's see if it'll work. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I'm looking at. But what you're going to do is you're going to go into the Bobcat team courses. And this is where you're going to want to start with your distance learning, regardless of whether you are looking at things for English class or if you are looking for things for science or social studies. Remember that this link right here, the weekly lesson plans, is going to help you a ton as you are navigating this new world of distance learning. So right here we have our Bobcat weekly lessons. Wait for them to pop up. Goodness gracious. There they are. We made it through that first week, so we don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to kind of go all the way down to our first week. We have math, we have intermediate algebra, science, geography. Looks like Miss Smetna's on there right now. And then English. And regardless of whether you're in English with Mrs. Mormon or English with Mrs. Mormon and Miss Willoughby, you guys have the same instructions. So I'm going to look here where we have C2, because cohort 2, you are doing this first Tuesday and Wednesday, and then cohort 1, you guys are going to be doing this on Thursday and Friday. The first thing that you're going to have to do for my class on Tuesday is to fill out a Google form. And it's basically talking about independent reading, and I'll walk you through it. The second day, on Wednesday, you're going to be filling out a PDF of executive functioning skills. That's something that you're going to have to put into Notability first. So let's go into that. So if I go into my courses, and I'm just going to go into cohort 1, 1.1. I know some of you are in this, some of you aren't, but it'll have the same thing. So here's what I've added in. Just like on the Bobcat folder, we have the weekly schedule. If you filled out the to-do planner with your TC teacher, that hopefully will help you to figure out kind of what you need to get done. Where it says our first week, if I click on that, you don't have to worry about anything here because we're going to do that when we're in class. What you really, really need to pay attention to right now is this distance learning weekly lessons. And actually, I'm just going to put it all the way up here. So I'm going to click on the distance learning weekly lessons. And I will always have the date. So those of you who are the first cohort, cohort 2, who is doing distance learning first, you guys are doing it on September 8th and 9th, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. September 8th, it says, please fill out the Google form labeled Planning for Independent Reading. And September 9th says, please upload the document Executive Function Survey into Notability, fill out the document, and then submit it into the assignment folder available in this folder. So if I click on September 8th and 9th, here I have the 3 things that I need. So the first thing that I'm going to need is called Planning for Independent Reading. I'm going to click on this. I'm just going to open it up. It says day 1 at home learning. If you choose to do both English things on Tuesday and Wednesday, that's totally fine. If you want to do one for Tuesday, one for Wednesday, that's fine as well. But it says we're all getting to know each other, and that takes time. Speaking of time, our time together in class has been shortened this year. And because of this, we will not be able to have our normal 20 minutes of independent reading during class. So this is going to kind of walk you through trying to find some books that you're interested in. So here we go. We're going to put your last name and your first name. Example would be Mormon Susan. Then you're going to put your English section and cohort. Example would be 1.2 cohort 1. all the way down here, it's going to ask you what's the difference between fiction and nonfiction. You don't have to write a complete sentence. Oh my goodness, I said that, but please make sure you're filling that out. What type of genre do you like to read? Check all that apply. You can write as many, and if there's one that I don't have up there, click other and tell me what is that other one. On a scale of 1 to 5, what's your opinion of reading? I don't like to read. It's one of my most favorite things to do. Don't worry, I won't judge you based on where you put yourself. Then, fiction book. You need to find 3 fiction books that pique your interest. I'm asking for you to tell me the title and the author. Please do not find books that you have read already. Diary of a Wimpy Kid is off limits. Captain Underpants is off limits. I want you to find books that are going to be 8th grade level worthy. So you're going to find that book, the title and the author, and then you're going to tell me, where did you find it? Or where did you hear about it? The internet, a friend, and you're going to do that 3 times. Then we're looking at nonfiction books. So you're going to tell me 2 nonfiction books that pique your interest and with the title and the author. And then where do you find most of your books? Most of them. So not check all that apply. Most of them, where do you get them if you were to look for a book? And then last, just kind of a weird one. How much does it cost to produce a $1 bill? You choose. And then submit it, and then you're done. Okay? Day 2. Under our September 8th and 9th is an executive functioning survey. So you're going to click on this. And executive functions, again, are just skills that help us as people to kind of grow as learners. So it looks like this. And I'm actually going to put a video on how to walk yourself through it. But you're going to put this into Notability. You're going to add up your scores at the end. It'll tell you things that are your strengths, things that are your weaknesses. And then once you have done that entire thing from Notability, you are going to put it in our assignment folder. I'm going to click on this. There's no submission so far, but it will ask you to submit it. If it's telling you that you're not able to, it means that you are not in the correct Google email. Make sure you're in your 192 email. And that's it. So you have 2 assignments. One is a Google form and one is a PDF. The Google form will submit itself. The PDF, you do need to make sure that you submit that into the assignments. If you have questions along the way, please feel free to ask. Remember that I'm teaching during the day, but I do have an hour at the end of the day where we can get on a Google Meet, or you can just email me, Schoology message me a question. I would be happy to answer that for you. I hope that makes sense. Enjoy your first week of distance learning, and I will see you soon. I don't know how to stop this. This is so Mrs. Mormon. Oh, stop recording. I'll see you soon.